Hi everyone. I wanted to share with you today some of the life lessons that I've learned in the last few weeks. My name is Dr. Jennifer Hessler. I'm a naturopathic doctor and I practice in Port Elgin, Ontario. And I also have an online program I've recently started offering called Your Best Life. So, there have been a number of things that have happened in the last few weeks. It's kind of been a crazy ride in both good and bad ways. I'm not going to talk about politics, but the US election kind of threw me for a bit of an emotional loop. And I also was lucky enough to go to Alberta for a few days last week, which was an amazing experience to connect with some old friends that I hadn't seen for a while and also to meet some fabulous new people. But it really was a strange experience for me being away from my family for 5 days, which wasn't something I'd ever done. Well, actually, I'd done it once before, but not something I do too often. And then last week, I unfortunately went to a university friend's funeral, which obviously is a big emotional awakening when it's somebody who's close to my own age and so young and it had been expected, but not something that anybody thinks will happen at this stage in our lives. So having these things happen really helped to put things into perspective for me. While my passion is definitely helping people to feel their best so that they can go on and do good things in the world and do what they're meant to, it also reminded me of what my main focus is, which is spending quality time with my family and doing things that truly make me happy. So there were a few lessons that I learned over the last few weeks that I wanted to share with you. The first thing was that in order to continue to be able to help people and also spend quality time with my family and to take care of myself, I realized that I need to spend less time with my cell phone. So I have created a new not to do rule for myself. A not to do rule is something you can create for helping you change a habit that you don't think is healthy for you. So my not to do rule is that I am trying, and I'm doing pretty good, not to be checking my phone constantly during the day, especially when I'm at work and when I'm with my family. So I'm setting some dedicated time aside in the morning and in the evening so that I can post to my groups and still keep in touch when people need me, but not be constantly at hand. And that's definitely helped to make me feel more present. I feel like, half the time I'd be trying to post something and my kids were wanting me and I was getting frustrated because neither thing was happening efficiently. And now I feel that that's becoming much more balanced. So I hope that's a not to do rule that will stick. Hi, Paul. And my second rule was that, or my second thing that I thought about was that even though I missed my family like crazy while I was away, it was a really positive experience to be able to reflect and to put things into perspective and to spend some time just doing what I wanted to do. So when I came back, since I've come back, I feel like I'm a lot more present with my family. I'm much more patient, and I realize how lucky I am to have them and that I don't want to take that for granted. The passing of our university friend definitely reminded me that I need to try and live life to the fullest and to do what makes me happy and keep that as a reminder whenever I'm making decisions in my life. Not to do things just because I think that's what other people want, or because I feel like I just, to make sure that when I'm deciding to do something, that it really is in alignment with what my goals are. And in the midst of all of the craziness that seems to be happening in the world, I've thought about it and I've decided that I really need to focus on just continuing to be a good person and spread goodness as much as I can. My kids have asked some pretty big questions recently, and my answer to them was just to really focus on being good, kind people and treating other people nicely, and don't focus on all of the negativity that seems to be out there. So I hope that you find something in my life lessons that is also helpful for you in your life. I hope that everyone has a wonderful, amazing day, and thanks for listening.